Hello everyone and welcome to another hardware cleaning video. This time I'll be taking care of a Gigabyte GTX 970. Not much is needed for this. Thermal paste, a brush, alcohol, cleaning pads and a screwdriver are all you'll need. First order of business is to remove the 6 screws at the back. This will allow you to clean the old thermal paste. If your card is overheating, aside from cleaning the dust, this should be your main priority. Once the screws are off, you can wiggle the cooler around to separate both. Keep in mind that thermal paste acts like glue, so force is required. Be careful with the cables as they are fragile. Remember to disconnect them. There is one at the bottom and another one at the top of the card. You can now clean all the dust and remove the thermal pads from the card. I don't have replacements, so I'll just reuse them. Clean them with alcohol if they are too dirty. Also, at this point you can unscrew the 5 additional screws to clean the backplate. Now it's time to clean the old thermal paste. In this case it was more like stone than gooey paste. Apparently the extra thermal paste got cooked well. Anyway, use alcohol and the pads and scrub away. I felt the need to add this comment. The paste was really rock solid. Please do not add too much thermal paste anywhere. With the die now clean, you can remove the old paste from the cooler as well. Scrub away. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like. This helps me to determine what content you guys enjoy and I can make more of it. Cheers! Okay, now it's time to take care of the fans. Each fan is held by 3 screws. Each screw is hidden behind the blades. So once they are removed, you can proceed to remove the other 4 screws that are holding each side of the fan assembly. I admit this part is a bit overly complicated or over-engineered as it may be, however it's fairly easy. You see the side of the cooler there? The screws are there, hidden. Yeah. Trust me, they're there. Now you can separate the cooler from the fan bracket. And oh boy, that's a lot of dust. Okay. The fans are now only held by the cable. The brush is more than enough to clean most of the dust. If the fans are rattling or whining, you can also lift the back sticker from all of the fans and add some fine oil to relube them. Replacement fans are also rather easy to buy from eBay, however at this point these fans are fairly dodgy, so consider replacing it with something like a Kraken G12 or something like that. Once the fans are properly cleaned, just put everything back together in the opposite order. Screw the fans back to the bracket, and finally screw the bracket back to the cooler. Just don't forget to clean the cooler. Cheers. At this point, if you're waiting for suggestions on how to clean the cooler, I personally like to use hot water. Yeah, not joking, it works. Well, the only thing left is to add thermal paste and put the cooler back on the card. I won't be showing you how to add paste because honestly there are a ton of guides out there. However, if you want my advice, less is more. When in doubt, do not be afraid to disassemble the card once again and check the paste application. That's a lot better than, ruin it and not even being aware of it. Yeah. Well, at this point I've already added the thermal paste, so let's just get on with it. I find it easier to put the card back together by placing the cooler with the fans pointing down and placing the card on top. The paste won't fall down, and this allows me to align the screw holes first. Once you have the screws aligned, simply screw the first screws in an X motion, just to make sure that the paste is evenly distributed. And basically that's it. This was one of the easiest cards to work with by a long shot. The card is now running at 60 degrees with voltage limit increased to 120%, and it's pushing 60 FPS in Final Fantasy XIV with a 1440p panel quite easily, so all in all, this card still rocks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave your like and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like for me to do a specific video, just let me know in the comments. Have a good one!